turn Uncle Brogbeer? Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions.
Sorry, you need to go home.
I've read stories about the Solitude windmill, but I didn't expect it to be that big.
How can I argue with that?
Right behind you.
You should tell her that her uncle is scum that betrayed
I'm ready if you are.
Best she know now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Indeed.
They're all harmless.
Yep.
Brogbeer, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Torrin. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder. Ulfric challenged Torrin.
No.
He beat the High
I
King
don't
in
think
fair
so.
combat. Our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords. Boo!
No. I don't think so.
On this day, I go to Sovngarde.
It seems so.
You expect me to believe that?
Yep. Oh, hey there.
Hello.
Indeed. Indeed.
How can I argue with that?
Huh?
Not my problem.
A little coin always greases the wheel.
How can I argue with that?
It is so.
You expect me to believe that?
Some gate you were.
True enough.
Nah, I don't think so.
He died well.
It can't be helped. Huh?
A little coin always greases the wheels.
A man opens a gate and they cut his head off? Doesn't seem right to me. How can I argue with that?
Not my problem.
How can I argue with that?
It seems so.
Yeah, it speaks the truth.
Nah, I don't think so.
Do you need something? I'm right behind you.
I'm not interested, Charlie. It doesn't matter how many times you ask.
Might want to rethink that. Missing out on wonderful. He's working that long. Die, don't.
This won't
Temptation
The blood is already
Can't win.
I won't fall for your...
Need something?
Dragons breathing fire in the sky. Vampires brazenly attacking people on
I
the
don't
street.
fight fancy clothes.
It's the end
You
of
look like you.
Tell me.
I hear Radiant Raymond's is a large selection. How can argue with that?
From the castle, you used to just be able to see Solitude over the mountains. That's exactly what I'd imagined.
No, I don't think so.
Not my problem.
How can argue with that? You expect me to believe that?
Don't take this the wrong way, but you look a little sickly.
Staying safe, I hope. Lightly armored means light on your feet. Smart.
It can't be helped.
Not my problem.
How can I argue with that?
So exciting when new folk come into town. I bet you've had plenty of adventures.
I don't think so.
don't think so.
Not my part.
You should see me when you get bored, stranger. No, I don't think so.
It speaks the truth.
Right behind you. Ugh. I don't know why, but I had a feeling you'd bring me here without a plan. Well, I guess we could start with the windmill. Heard it's one of the city's main attractions. But you better come up with a plan afterwards.
It can't be helped.
I don't think so. Little coin always greases the wheels.
Wow, the views up here are incredible. I didn't expect the bridge to be so high. You can almost see the whole province from here. If not for that building on the other side, we might be able to see the castle from here as well. You're right. And if we scoot a bit further to the bridge, we may even be able to see Morthal. All right, we're off to a good start. What's our next point of interest? Can't say I'm a bard enthusiast, but I don't want to be so closed-minded now that you've given me this chance. Lead the way.
be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of mead. All right then.
What now? No. I'm not really that curious about the building. Looks like every other house in this city. Honestly, the only thing that piques my interest is the balcony over there. Oh, don't get me wrong. I know bards are held in high regard in Skyrim for a good reason. I never meant to disrespect their craft. It's just that, I guess you could call it exhaustion.
Father, could you clean up the house a little while I'm away?
How could I explain? When you're the daughter of a powerful ruler, many nobles see you as an opportunity to be part of that power. And next thing you know, they send their sons to impress you. All of which, by the way, believe that poetry will earn your heart. 1 bard, it's cute. 5 bards, it's okay. 10 bards, it gets repetitive. 20 bards, it gets annoying. You can see why I'd lose interest in their craft, and I think that's the earliest memory I can think of. Imagine how awkward the experience was. Look, let's just forget about that. Where are we going next? Yeah, that actually sounds nice. I'd like to buy some jewelry. Maybe they have some in a clothing store? Don't worry, I can pay for it myself. I brought a good sum of money from the castle.
You help me. You help people, right? That's what you do.
How can I argue with that?
Hey, you mix potions, right? Can you brew me an ale? Mm-hmm. always greases the wheels. Can I argue with that? My problem. Seems so. Can I argue with that? It would seem so. How can I argue with that? Can't be helped.
It is so.
How can I argue with that?
I have a lot of respect for the Restoration School. Skyrim could use more healers. All right then. You expect me to believe that?
How can I argue with that?
How can I argue with that?
No. I don't.
Come in and shut the door. Sister dear, could you try sewing these sleeves a little tighter? We can't have our customers looking sloppy because of your work. Oh, certainly, dear sister. We couldn't afford to have our customers look like the simple pigs they are, now could we? Good. And while you're at it, perhaps you could sew your mouth shut when our fine customers are within earshot, hmm? How can I argue with that? Why, hello. Here to buy? If you have to ask the price, you might be in the wrong store. Does she now? Let me talk to her then. Can I help you, young lady?
Yes, thank you. Do you sell jewelry here?
Why, of course. We specialize in clothing, but we have a decent selection of circlets and rings imported directly from Alinor. Why, of course. Please have a browse. We specialize in clothing, and don't hesitate we have a decent selection of circlets and rings imported directly from Alinor.
How much would that circlet cost?
An excellent choice. Few can appreciate the glamorous combination of ebony and ruby. By which she means that it's been sitting on our display desk for 3 years. As I was saying, I am willing to part from it for merely 400 gold.
Of course, here you go.
What is this supposed to be?
400 gold?
Look, dear, if you plan on buying quality adornments, at least have the decency of bringing septums with you.
Septums? Please, excuse me. What in Oblivion is a septum?
How can I argue with that? It would seem so.
Never mind. I know what's going on here. What's with monarchs wanting to put their faces on every form of currency? Now the coins I brought are useless. Now, I've had enough stuff handed to me on a silver platter. For once in my life, I want to earn something. So the first order of business is to earn 400 of these septums. Any ideas? No, I just told you. I want to earn this.
How can I argue?
You don't have to make sacrifices. I do appreciate it, but I'd rather try other ideas first.
How can I argue with that?
In 100 years, maybe. Any other ideas?
How can I argue with that?
I've spent enough time underground, thank you very much. Any other ideas?
A little coin always greases the wheels.
Bounty hunting, huh? I suppose it's the fastest way to earn our pay. Maybe not the easiest, but I'm in. Let's go.
How can I argue with that?
I don't think so. The coin.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
Stranger.
You and everyone.
What now? Are we ready then?
It would seem so.
I'm not gonna lie, this palace is making me a little jealous. I wish my castle was this colorful.
I don't think so.
Solitude's coffers.
Just because I'm more comfortable in the dark doesn't mean I don't like seeing some light in my life.
A little coin always greases.
Honestly, I think spending so much time in the dark ends up affecting your psyche. I know that's not exactly an option for vampires, but
It would seem so.
I guess it's part of the reason. The sun bothers me, of course, but I believe it will do me some good to experience life as normal people do. And honestly, it's worth the trouble. Even the idea of having a job feels kind of exciting.
You all right?
With that being said, let's talk to the Jarl.
Sorry.
Simple. Let the
I don't think
Empire
so.
fight
It can't be helped.
Can I argue
With
with that?
its own funds, and without hijacking our supplies
It would seem
and
so.
soldiers.
The court mage has very beautiful eyes.
My
Almost
lady,
as if...
surely you're
Yeah,
not-
I'm gonna avoid her from now on.
Such foolishness would only leave us defenseless. The rebels would storm
Yes?
the palace in an afternoon.
How can I argue with that?
I don't think so. It is so.
I'm ready if you are.
More support the rebels
It would
gain.
seem so.
That is quite enough. Perhaps I will raise these issues when I have an audience with General
I wish the castle was like this palace. It's beautiful.
I swear to you, unnatural magics are coming
How
from
can
that
I
cave.
argue with that?
There are strange noises and lights. We need someone to investigate.
Then we will immediately send out a legion to scour the cave and secure the town. Hafengar's people will always be safe under my rule.
It can't be
Your
helped.
Eminence, my scrying has suggested nothing in the area. Dragon Bridge is under Imperial control. This is likely superstitious nonsense.
Perhaps a more
Do you need something?
temperate reaction might be called for. A little
Oh,
coin,
yes, of
or-
course, you were right. Falk, tell Captain Aldous I said to assign a few
Lead
extra
on.
soldiers to Dragonbridge.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. What about the cave?
I will have someone take care of the cave as well, Varnius.
How can I
Rest
argue with
easy.
that?
You're dismissed.
How can I argue with that?
You expect me to believe that?
Falk, I have a task for you.
I don't think
I want
so.
to begin stockpiling food and water in the event we come under siege. And I would like you to oversee this work personally.
Yes.
A wise course of
would
action,
seem
my
so.
Jarl. However,
Indeed.
we have
It is
little food or water to spare.
General Tullius will never allow that. He's
How can
ordered
you
all
argue with
surplus food to be
A
given
little
over
coin
for the war
always
effort.
greases the wheel.
General Tullius does not run this city, vain Ericer. Or have you forgotten your oaths of fealty?
My
How can I
apologies,
argue with
Jarl
that?
Elisif. I
It
was
would
thinking
seem
only of
so.
the importance of the war effort.
Yes. There's no need for an apology. And you're right about the war. Perhaps this is a matter best discussed
How
with
can
the
I
general
argue
in
with that?
person.
No, I don't
I
think
will
so.
make the arrangements, my Jarl.
It can't
I
be
don't think so.
believe that.
We lost another 5 guardsmen.
enough.
If General Tullius continues to conscript our men and send them off to battle, we'll have none left to
It
protect
would
the
seem
city.
so.
It is so.
The general acted with my blessing. It is vital that we bring Ulfric to justice. But that cannot happen until his army of Stormcloaks is
I don't
defeated
think
utterly.
so.
Told you that, did he? I'm sworn to protect you, my Jarl.
Not my problem.
Line of defense.
Yes.
The first line is the walls around the city, and the men who patrol them. Men who, I might add, we are precious short on.
I'm aware of that, Bolgar, and I appreciate your dedication. However,
How
if
can
we
I argue
lose the
with that?
war, the Guardsmen of Solitude will make a little difference in the end.
Yep.
It can't
You
be
No
helped.
expect me
disrespect
to
toward the
believe
general,
that?
but sometimes I wonder if he's got your
enough.
best interest at heart. In any case,
You
he
are
won't
correct.
be turning me into no Imperial
so.
soldier. I know my place, and
A
it's
little
at your
coin
side.
always greases
It
would
comforts
seem
me
so.
to know that, Bolgar.
Indeed.
How can I argue with that?
There's something that's been troubling me, Falk. I'm hesitant to share it, but I feel that I must.
Not my problem. Speak your
If you
mind,
have
friend.
business, please see Falk Firebeard, my steward.
You know that I support the Empire, as we all do.
I don't
However,
think so.
I fear General Tullius is underestimating the Stormcloaks.
No, I don't think so.
The general has lost good soldiers because he did not take Ulfric and his men seriously.
You'll have to talk to my steward for that. Wait, there is something you could do for me. A personal matter I'd rather we kept between us. I can pay you both handsomely.
Before choosing our friends, you know this.
A few nights ago, a thief broke into my quarters. He only took one item of a very sentimental value to me and left a letter in its place.
How can I
In said letter, he specified that if I didn't agree to his demands, which are outrageous to say the least, he'd reveal what he found to the public.
When this war is over and Ulfric is dead,
I don't think so.
I don't see that you were jumping at shadows.
What the thief took isn't a mere jewel or trophy. It's a scroll my late husband, High King Torrig, wrote not long before he was murdered.
Can't be helped.
Its contents carry very sensitive information that could stain his legacy. I can't let it fall in the hands of the wrong people. The thief gave me a week to agree to his demands, and if he learns that I involved the guard or my staff in this, he'll fulfill his threat. You two seem like capable fighters. I need you to pose as my envoys and meet him at Kilcreath Temple west of here, then make him pay.
Yes.
Nah.
You expect me to believe that?
There's a chance he won't be alone. And I have a feeling he could be a member of the palace staff. There's no way he'd found the scroll otherwise. What he's done is unforgivable. I won't reward him for disrespecting my husband's legacy. Please retrieve the scroll for me.
It is so.
I can't thank you enough, citizen, but I suppose that a substantial reward should suffice. And please, be careful.
How can I argue with that?
Not my problem.
How can I argue with that?
It would seem so.
Indeed.
Yes. Nah, I don't think so.
I didn't know the Jarl was a widow.
You expect
Do you know
me
what
to
happened
believe
to her
that?
husband?
Indeed. Nah, I don't think so. How can I argue?
A little point always greases.
So that's what sparked the Civil War, is it?
It would seem so.
Thanks. I just wanted to be up to date. Come on, let's find that thief.
You expect me to believe that?
Yep.
Nah, how can I argue with that?
How can I argue with that?
Yes.
I
It
don't
would
think
seem so.
True enough.
You expect me to believe that?
Not my problem.
Indeed.
You are correct.
Nah, I don't think so.
Huh?
It is so.
You expect me to believe that?
The Winking Skeever. Charming name.
Enjoy the atmosphere.
Nah,
Do you
I
need
don't
something?
think so.
How can I argue with that?
It
You
would seem so.
expect me to believe that?
Yes.
I'm right behind you.
It is so.
It speaks the truth. Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me, and my working days are done. How can I argue with that?
Nah, I don't think so.
A little
You expect me to
always
believe that?
greases.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend. Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Can't be helped.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
How can I argue with that?
It would seem so.
Huh?
You
I
expect
don't
me to
think so.
believe that?
This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors, the Imperials.
Nah.
We
I don't
drink
think
to
so.
our youth, to the days come and gone, for the age of aggression is just about done. We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we own.
How can I argue
with our
with
blood and our steel, we will take back our home.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
It would seem so.
With Ulfric the
expect me to
killer. King, on the day of your death, we will drink and we'll sing. We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight all
Right
our
behind you.
lives. And when Southern
I'm ready when you are.
every one of us dies.
How can I argue with that?
A little coin greases the wheel.
This land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams. Down with Ulfric, the killer of kings. On the day of your death, we
can I
will
argue with
drink
that?
and we'll sing.
Yes.
How can I argue with that?
Not my problem. It would seem so.
How can I argue with that?
It can't be helped.
A little coin always.
Nah, I don't think so.
Nah, I don't think so.
You expect me to believe that?
Yeah.
How can I argue with that?
That is so.
It is
How
so.
can I argue with that?
You expect me to believe that?
It speaks the truth.
Not my problem.
How can I argue with that?
It can't be helped.
Oh, what is it?
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
A little coin always greases the wheels.
Yeah. It would seem so.
Expect me to believe
Nah,
that?
I don't think so.
How can I argue with
Yes.
that?
It is so.
Nah, I don't think
That
so.
is so.
True
Not
enough.
my problem.
How can I argue with that?
It would seem so.
Nah, I don't think so.
How can I argue with that?
A little coin always greases the
No,
wheel.
I don't think so.
It can't be helped.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Right behind you.
Being friends with
can I
boys
argue?
will
I'm right behind you.
advantages, huh?
It would seem so.
True enough.
Indeed. Indeed.
Nah, I don't think so.
You expect
It
me to
is so.
believe that?
Yes.
This drink's on me.
How can I argue with that?
Oh, if you insist.
It would seem so.
A little coin always greases the wheel.
Indeed.
I don't think
Nah,
so.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
You
can't
expect
be
me to
helped.
believe that?
How can I argue with that?
That
Been a
is
good week,
so.
my boy. Loud customers mean good cheer, and good cheer means a full till. You know, I had to retire and leave you to run the skeever, son.
How can I argue with that?
That would seem so.
How can I argue with that?
A little coin always greases the wheels.
It can't be helped.
Not my problem.
You expect me to
Indeed.
believe that?
Papa says I won't see Rob here anymore. But why not?
Nah,
How can I
don't
argue
think
with that?
so.
Yes. How can I
so.
argue with that?
I'm a little busy at the moment. I've got all sorts of errands to run.
You expect me to believe that?
Nothing like a goose chase around the whole damned province.
True enough.
I'm ready if you are.
Huh?
How can I argue with that?
Think so.
A little coin
Not
always
my problem.
greases the wheel.
It would seem so.
Can't be low.
A coin or two for a veteran? It's not much to ask.
Hello there.
Citizen?
Yeah.
Indeed.
I was always taught to avoid these types of ruins. I think I see why now.
A little coin. Always greases the wheel.
Yes.
A new supplicant
I'd rather not be here.
approaches.
Meridia is a sworn enemy of the undead.
Listen,
and
hear me and
well,
obey.
well,
A
I carry
foul
a bit of it too,
darkness has
so-
seeped into my temple. A darkness that you will destroy. But first, you must restore to me my beacon.
Sorry.
I shall guide you unto it. Find it and return here. And great shall be your reward.
Nah, I don't think so.
My problem. How can I argue with that?
Yes?
It can't be helped.
No.
Let's go.
I don't think so. How can I argue with that?
Yep.
Believe that. It would seem so.
Huh?
Nah. I don't think so. Did Jarl Elisif send you? How can I argue with that? I won't ask again. Were you sent here by Jarl Elisif? I suppose that answers my question. Yes, it was me, Genius. Having a post in the Jarl's palace has its benefits, you see. She didn't do a good job at hiding it anyway. If she was smart, she would have destroyed it long ago. Imagine if a Stormcloak found this. The scroll is actually a letter to Ulfric Stormcloak himself. He wanted to hold a meeting to discuss the future of Skyrim. Seemed fond of the guy. But that's not my problem. Soon, me and my boys will leave this war-torn craphole behind and live the good life in High Rock. You can read the scroll yourself for all I care. Assuming you brought the ransom I demanded to the Jarl, of course.
How can I argue?
Not my problem. Fine, here you go. Now give me my money.
Yes.
Wait a minute! Here.
You're dead!
That's your best.
What have you got?
Die!
No more. I yield.
Well, I'd say that's mission accomplished. Do you mind if I'm the one who delivers it to her? We got into this job at my behest, so... Thank you. Well, I'd say that's mission accomplished. Do you mind if I'm the one who delivers it to her? We got into this job at my behest, so... We shouldn't talk about this, not on her back. We can confront her about it later, but now we should complete our job. Thanks. Let's go back to Solitude. Yes?
So,
How can I argue with that?
It would seem so.
It can't be helped. Huh? How can I argue with that?
Did Jarl Elisif send you?
Not my problem.
I won't ask again. Were you sent here by Jarl Elisif? I suppose that answers my question.
Nah,
yes, it was me,
so.
Genius. Having a post in the Jarl's palace has its benefits, you see. She didn't do a good job at hiding it anyway. If she was smart, she would have destroyed it long ago. Imagine if a Stormcloak found this.
How can I argue
The
with
scroll
that?
is actually a letter to Ulfric Stormcloak himself. He wanted to hold a meeting to discuss the future of Skyrim. Seemed fond of the guy. But that's not my problem. Soon, me and my boys will leave this war-torn craphole behind and live the good life in High Rock. You can read the scroll yourself for all I care. Assuming you brought the ransom I demanded to the Jarl, of course. Fine, here you go. Now give me my money.
Nah, I don't.
Not my problem.
That's right. Come to Papa.
Should we attack them?
Nah. Let's just leave. This fight ain't worth dying for.
I guess you're the smart one, huh?
Obviously. But me? Oh! I want to see the world and live adventures. Look where that got me. Should have listened to my parents and studied medicine.
What do they know? You're a free spirit. You just didn't find the right adventure. Well, today is the beginning of the rest of your life. Let's find that adventure together.
Thanks. Love you, man.
Love you too, buddy.
Oh. Well, I'd say that's mission accomplished. Do you mind if I'm the one who delivers it to her? We got into this job at my behest, so... Thanks. Let's go back to Solitude. Yes? All right then.
How can I argue with that?
Nah, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
How can I argue with that?
Yep.
You expect me to believe that?
How can I argue with that?
It would seem so.
Oh, nah, I don't think so.
Yes.
It is so.
Believe that?
Indeed.
How can I argue with that?
A little coin always greases the wheels.
How can I argue with that?
Nah, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
It would seem so.
Not my
It can't be
problem.
helped.
You expect me to believe that? How do you feel?
I don't know, really.
How can I argue with that?
All right.
Did you take care of what I asked? You did? That's wonderful news. Please, meet me in my chambers. This way.
Nah,
It would seem so.
A little coin always greases the wheels.
How can I argue with that?
can I argue with that?
Yep.
Nah, I don't think so.
It can't be helped.
It is so.
So do you truly have it? Please, it.
Of course, Jarl. It's yours.
Oh, thank you. It's a miracle you two showed up when you did. And what about the thief?
Your suspicions were correct. He was one of your guards.
Oblivion, take him!
There's something else. Before we killed him, he told us about the content of the letter. That your husband wanted to support Ulfric.
A little coin always greases the wheel.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have brought it up.
No, It would seem so. You deserve to know the truth. It's better if you understand how complex the matter was. My Torrig was always loyal to the Empire. He died for it. But the point Ulfric was trying to make gave him pause. He hated the ban on Talos worship as much as any Nord, but he also understood why it was necessary to stop the Great War. The Empire had no choice. The Thalmor could have destroyed us all. Can you understand the difficult position Torrig was in? What he wrote in this scroll was a request to hold a meeting. He was very careful not to get his hopes up, but not to offend him either. He just wanted to hear him out and come to an agreement before things escalated out of control.
He admired him?
Yes. He respected him for standing up for the freedom of religion in spite of the treaty. He saw him as a war hero. The letter was ready, but Ulfric arrived to request an audience before he could send it to him. That's when we saw that monster for what he truly was. Ulfric never cared about Skyrim. It was all about the throne.
Can't be helped.
Can you imagine how my Torrig must have felt as his hero? I'm sorry.
It's all right. You don't need to talk about that moment.
Thank you. That is why the contents of this scroll must be kept a secret. Torrig is a martyr who died for the integrity of the Empire. If the people who believed in him learn about this, they may end up joining Ulfric's cause.
Even if he killed him?
Some Nords care more about ideals than the man who's supposed to embody them. If their High King doubted the Empire, they will too. Ulfric would be rewarded for murdering him, and I cannot allow that. Torrig stood up and died for the Empire. That's a fact. And as long as I breathe, I won't let anyone ruin his memory.
Then you should destroy that scroll. It's the only way to make sure this never happens again.
Yes, you're completely right. I was thinking about it myself, but my love for him prevented me from letting go of his last letter. I will hesitate no longer.
Well said. And I'm sorry for your loss, my Jarl.
You expect me to believe
Loss
that?
is a pain I was bound to experience when I fell in love. I just didn't expect it to happen so soon, but I don't regret it either. His love was just as genuine as mine. Nothing made me more happy than knowing that there was someone who loved me more than anything in the world.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Oh, I'm sure you will someday. I pray that you find the same happiness. And may it be a lasting one too. Now, I owe you two a reward for your service, don't I? 500 gold each should suffice.
Oh, it doesn't have to be that much. 400 would be enough.
Then consider the extra 100 a token of my appreciation for what you did for me today. I mean it. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you both for helping me.
You're welcome, my Jarl. Come on, let's meet Tyr back in the Radiant Raiment.
Nah, I don't think so.
A little coin always greases the wheels.
Oh, what is it?
So.
Not my problem.
Yep.
Yes.
Lead on.
How can I argue with that?
Nah, I don't think so.
How can I argue with that? If you have business, please see Falk Firebeard, my steward. Be well. Pray for Solitude and my husband.
How can I argue with that?
It would seem so.
A little coin always greases the
You
wheels.
expect me to believe that?
It can't be helped.
I don't think so.
How can I argue with that?
Nah, I don't
Yes.
think so.
It would seem so.
Spare some gold for a veteran?
Nah, I don't think so.
You expect to believe that? You know you can afford a septim or two.
Burning of King Olaf to have a spiced wine.
Come in and shut the door. How can I argue with that? Indeed. Why, hello. Here to buy? If you have to ask the price, you might be in the wrong store. Huh? Really now? Well, that's unexpected, but not unwelcome. So, I trust you want the same article as before?
Yes, please. Here's what I owe you.
These look like genuine septims, all right. The circlet's yours, please. Try it on.
Of course. How do I look?
Oh, you look radiant, my lady. I can tell this circlet was made for you. Me too. It enhances your natural gloom. Please ignore her.
Don't worry about it, and thanks for the business, Altmer.
Likewise, my lady. Please come again soon. With actual money, if possible. How can I argue with that?
Right behind you.
Indeed. How can I argue with that? It can't be helped.
Well, that covers the souvenir. Only took the whole day.
Spiced wine.
Well, that covers the souvenir. Only took the whole day.
A little less ripe today. A coin or two for a veteran? It's not much to ask.
I think I've seen enough. It's been a long day, but kind of fun too. Thank you for suggesting this idea. I've certainly learned far more than I bargained for. Yeah. When we got her job, I didn't expect we'd get so involved with her personal life. But what surprised me is the way she described her relationship with her husband. It sounded like something I'd read in a romance book. I know, I know. I just find it hard to believe that two people can form such a strong connection, even after one passes away. I guess it's not so difficult for everyone.
You should see me when you get bored, stranger.
Oh, nothing. We should get going now. You think so? Thanks. I always thought black and red were my colors. I never did like jewelry that stands out, but I still have to show off my status as vampire royalty, don't you think? Come on, let's get out of here. And thanks for the tour.
Hello there.
Hello?
Always greases me.
It's so bright out here. I don't know how you stand it.
So the burning of King Olaf can have a spiced wine.
I don't think so.
Right behind you.
Believe that.
You know you can afford a septim or two.
Can I argue with that? Not my problem. I don't think so. Can I argue with that? It would seem so. You expect me to believe that?
Finest fish here. Caught daily.
He speaks the truth.